This is Data Jockey, machine learning for Victorian racing. Today I am looking at Race 7, Sandown Lakeside, Wednesday 19 August 2026. Straight into it. Quick summary for Race 7 at Sandown Lakeside before I get into the detail. One selection today, and when the model narrows it down to one, that is worth taking seriously. Queen Christine is the place selection. That is the model's pick for this race. Clean and simple. Stay with me though, because I am going to walk through exactly what the model is seeing here and why this one stands out from the field. Race 7, Sandown Lakeside, 10 runners, top 3 paying the place dividend. Today is one of those rarer cases where the model's single selection lines up with the market favorite. The data agrees with the crowd here. One pick, place only, no multi this time. As always, only genuine value gets covered on this channel, and today that is one selection worth the detail. Before the picks, here is the short version of how this works, because it sets this channel apart from most tipping content out there. Every selection comes from a machine learning model trained on Victorian racing results, and it does not stop learning. Every race meeting feeds back into it, sharpening it over time. The key difference from almost everything else in this space: most models and most tipsters are chasing the winner. This one was built to chase something else entirely: place finishers. Horses that land in the top positions and pay a place dividend. That is a fundamentally different target, and it changes everything about how the model is built. It is simultaneously weighing dozens of variables across the full field: pace, distance, field composition, historical form, how each horse matches up against today's rivals specifically, all at once, in ways that are genuinely hard to replicate manually. Want the deeper methodology? It is linked in the description below. For now though, Race 7 is on the table and the model has a clear view on it. Let us get into the picks. First selection for Race 7 is Queen Christine, and this time it is the market favorite. Worth flagging because this does not happen on every card. The model and the market are in agreement here. Queen Christine matches the place finisher profile the model is built to find, strongly enough to land it at the top of the list. That is not a guarantee of anything. Racing never offers those, but it does mean the data and the crowd are reading this race the same way, which is its own kind of signal. As always, I cannot give you a tidy single explanation for the ranking. The model does not work that way. It is processing dozens of variables across the whole field at once: track conditions, distance, field shape, historical patterns drawn from thousands of past Victorian races, all simultaneously. What I can say is that this model exists to find place finishers specifically, not winners. So a favorite landing at the top tells you it fits the historical pattern of horses finishing in the places in races shaped like this one. A different question entirely to who wins. That distinction is the whole reason the model is built the way it is. Queen Christine for the place, a top 3 finish in a 10-runner field. That is the read on Race 7. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. If you are following the full card today, all the race tips are in the playlist. One video per race, all uploaded before Race 1. Have a look at the other races and see which of the model's selections are relevant to you. Some punters combine multiple selections into a place multi. Check your wagering provider for how that works. Always make your own informed decision before placing any bet. And this is important, always check for scratchings before you consider placing anything. Horses get scratched on race morning and it can completely change the picture. The model's place selection for Race 7 is Queen Christine. Have a look at the playlist for the rest of the card. Subscribe if you have not already. I do this for every Victorian meeting, every race day, and it is completely free to follow along. That wraps Race 7 at Sandown Lakeside. Queen Christine was the model's place selection, clean, single pick for this one. Results are tracked and posted publicly every week without fail, the good and the bad both on the record. That is the only fair way to judge whether following this model genuinely makes sense for you, rather than relying on any single result either way. For entertainment purposes only, as always, please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you next race.